Hi guys, welcome back. I am so excited about today's video because I have this little package here. This is the Escape Pod palette from Kaleidos Cosmetics. I'm so excited. So I ordered the palette and I ordered one of their highlighters and a highlighting brush. I almost ordered the entire collection and then I said to myself, Annie, what are you going to do with all that? And was good and just ordered the palette and the highlighter. So I'm so excited. It just came today. I haven't opened it up yet. I haven't looked at it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in today's video and I'm gonna put it all on my face. But before we do, if you're new here, hi, I'm Annie. I am a 40-something lover of color who believes you can have fun with color at any age. And I'm so happy you found me here today. If you enjoy seeing color in your timeline, it'd be great if you would click down below and subscribe. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. First of all, how cute is this? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with the box and I'm gonna probably be a hoarder and like keep it because it's so cute. I'm gonna get my scissors and slit the seal. Okay. So cute. Okay, so this, since this comes like all the way from like China, they packaged it really well. So there's this nice bubble wrap inside, holding everything very securely. And here is the package. Oh, this is such a cute little box. Put that over there. And more bubble wrap, which is great. So I was really excited about this brush. I see a lot of people use this brush and really like it for highlighter. So I thought since I was picking up a highlighter, I would pick it up. So I'm very excited about this. It's so cute. It's a little lighter than I expected. I expected it to be just a pinch heavier, but I do love the color and it feels very soft. So I'm very excited about that. And I ordered the shade Mars Melter, which is one of their new ones out of the Escape Pod collection. So this is my first ever Kaleidos purchase and I'm so excited about it, all of it. So this is the one that is like the kind of pinky kind of shade. Okay, I love how they've packaged it like with this extra bit of foam to keep it from breaking. Nobody ever shows that, so that's a nice surprise. It just is that nice extra layer of protection in there. And then let's see if we can take the little shield off, which is also kind of attached. So there is the highlighter. It is so pretty. Probably can't see just how beautiful it is in person. And I guess the component is, I mean, nice. I do see what people are talking about. I think the probably plasticky ones or the ones that are like matte maybe or might be a little bit better because the lid feels a little bit flimsy, I guess. So I'm going to feel like I'm going to have to be a little careful with it. I'm going to just kind of, I guess, swatch it. Boy, it's beautiful in person. I'm going to swatch it here on my finger. Oh gosh, that is absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll just put it here. Look at that. Oh my. Oh, I'm so excited. That is stunning. I cannot wait to put that on my face, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to use my new little brush. Ooh, I am a sucker for a pinky highlight. That's beautiful. Wow. I really like that. My goodness. I think this is going to be my new favorite highlighter of life here. It is so pretty. Whether it will match whatever eye look I decide to do today, who knows, but this is gorgeous. I think I love it. All right, let's put that aside and let's go into the palette. I am so excited about this. I saw this palette and I was like, I need to have that palette. When I saw, I think the first person I saw do an unboxing on the whole collection was Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. And I mean, I saw that palette and I was like, it's a need. It's not a want, it's a need. First of all, the packaging is super cute. It reminds me of something out of a Looney Tune cartoons from, you know, like the 80s. I'm thinking about, you know, Marvin the Martian or something out of the Jetsons. Absolutely adorable. Let's open up the box. And here is the palette itself. It's got the design here is kind of like 3D, like you can feel it embossed in there. It's not just smooth. So that's super cute. Packaging's adorable. It is a little chunky, but that doesn't bother me too much. It's definitely not, you know, blue blood or, well, you know, one of those for sure. Let's open it up, and you've got a nice mirror, which is nice. And here are the colors. That is so pretty. Let's take the insert off if I can do it without blinding you or wrecking anything. And that is just gorgeous. I will insert some swatches, but I'm going to just go right in ahead and get started. So hey, it's Annie from the future. I have come back in time to give you some pertinent information. I realized when I was editing the footage back yesterday that I was so excited about this collection that I forgot to give you guys all the pertinent details on the things that I purchased. So as far as the Mars Melter highlighter goes, this retails for $14, and I'm just going to read directly from the website here what they say about it. They say it is a peachy caramel doused with a magenta red glow. Melt through this Martian mousse and treat yourself to a warm scoop of creamy crimson and peach. Of course, it is vegan and cruelty free. As far as the Escape Pod palette itself, this retails for $42. For $42, you get 15 shades. They are saying that let's see, an instant escape to the most sublime realms of your imagination. Fresh, fruity, multi-hued, and marvelous, this 15-shade palette is an exuberant celebration of eccentric elegance. Bursting with vibrant violets, luxurious duochromes, and a festive spectrum of bright ultra-pigmented mattes, the Escape Pod handles like a dream and will navigate smoothly to the most extraordinary destinations you can dream up. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a first-class trip to a rendezvous of color like no other. That is, I think, all of the important information on these two items. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes because I haven't done that yet. I'm just going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And then I will zoom you in a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I tend to like to go in with a light layer of primer. My eyelids get very oily very quickly if I go in with too heavy a layer or something that's too emollient. It's Crease City. Okay, let's start with that shade Exoplanet. So again, that's this kind of cornflower shade here. I'm going to pick that up on my It Cosmetics crease brush. I like to use a brush that's kind of shaped like this. It's flat and kind of pinched. To deal with my outer corner. I'm probably just going to do like a standard kind of winged out shape. It's what I feel comfortable with. It's what I like kind of the best on me. That's just me. And so I'm going to use that shade. And then I really do want to try to use Mardi Gras and Flamingo. So I think I'm going to use those as well. And I'll figure out what to do with the lid when I get there. I will be doing more looks with this palette because it's gorgeous and I want to. Okay, so going in with Exoplanet, I'm just going to pick some of that up on my brush. It's quite soft. Ooh. I did get a little bit of pickup in the pan here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but nothing terrible. And we're just going to go ahead and start by placing that here in the outer corner. That is a beautiful color. I'm not having any issues with patchiness. I think it looks really nice and smooth, and it did really lay down well. So perhaps this is definitely one of those shadows that you need to lay down first and try not to layer it on top of other shadows. That is really pretty. That is just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I really like that. All right, we're gonna go now into the shade Mardi Gras, which is this shade here. It is a nice bright purple. We're gonna layer that next to Exoplanet. And I think I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm just going to wipe it off. I really do like this brush for this kind of work. So going in with Mardi Gras, and we are going to place that next to, ooh, that's much deeper, isn't it? Next to Exoplanet. And kind of blend the two together. I'm just kind of working in light layers. When I haven't used a formula before, that tends to be the direction I go with things, because it's always easier to add more than it is to take things away. That again is a really pretty color. I really, really do like that color. Add just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Exoplanet and just kind of tighten that up a bit. Wow, I really like that. That's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a different brush. Let's see, which brush do I want to use? I think I will pick up my Luxie. What is this? I always forget. 231 small tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Flamingo, which is this pink here. So this is like kind of my favorite color story, pinks and purples. It's just who I am, and they're the shades that I really like to use first. So in my other videos, I will make sure that I get through all of the things here. Ooh, what's happening? Okay, so we're gonna take Flamingo and we are going to put that here on the inner portion of my eye. That's another beautiful bright color. My goodness. And I'm going to take this up a little bit higher, because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Soiree, which is this color here, and maybe that's what it is. I don't know what that's called. And I'm going to use that to kind of blend out those purples that I placed earlier. That is a super fun color. So bright. No patchiness at all. Gorgeous. And then, like I said, I'm going to go into this one. Is it Soiree? I think it's Soiree, but I don't know. This one right here. It has the cute little escape button on it. And we are just going to blend the top edge of that with this is just a fluffy brush from Alamar Cosmetics. And I'm doing this very, very lightly, just all along the top there.
Sunlight, while our feet swung freely from the bridge, you asked if I'd save you.
That's so pretty. I do have a bit of a harsh line here, so I'm going to go back in to Mardi Gras and Exoplanet respectively and just see if I can kind of blend that harshness away by adding a little bit more there. Very, very lightly.
Crazy enough to take a swim. I try to make you see that my shoulder is ready.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. So I'm gonna do the other eye, and then we'll come back and do the lid. I think I'm gonna do a cut crease today. I think I wanna use maybe the greens, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut my crease using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan, and now we're going to go ahead and add some shimmers to the lid. So I definitely want to use the green, and I'm thinking I might also like to use Amaretto. So I think They're just so beautiful. It's like I'm just not even sure which one I want to use first. I think we'll start with, maybe with Amaretto. We're going to pick that up on just a flat shader brush. This one happens to be from Alamar Cosmetics. And I think I changed my name. I think I changed my mind again, and I think what I'm going to just do today is just use these two greens, both Galactic Gala and Saturnalia. So Galactic Gala looks a little bit brighter in the pan. You can't even see. Looks a little brighter in the pan, whereas Saturnalia looks like just a smidge bit deeper. So I'm going to start with Galactic Gala, and then we'll go into Saturnalia. I think what I want to do is lay down a bit of glitter glue before we start. I should have done that already. So just taking a little bit of my NYX Glitter Primer. I think I got way too much there. I am just going to smack that on my lid. And then I'm going to pick up Galactic Gala, which is again this one right here. And we're going to put that on the inner portion of my lid. It does seem to pick up okay on the brush. That is so pretty. Wow. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I don't think you can just see how beautiful that is in real life. I don't think you're seeing much there. I'm going to go in with my finger. I do tend to like to apply a first layer of shimmers with my finger. Wow. Okay, definitely start with the finger. That's beautiful. And then I'm going to go in with the brush to get right up against that line. So pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, start with my finger with Saturnalia, and I'm going to apply that next to, I don't know that you can see much of a difference between these two shades. I mean, even in real life, I don't see a lot of a difference. It looks like I just put the same shade on my whole lid. So I do wish that they had replaced one of these greens with maybe like a blue shimmer, something that's similar to this shade here. I'm going to take my brush again and go back into Saturnalia and just make sure I get this right along the edge. And of course now I have this really harsh, ugly line right there. So I'm just going to take that original brush that I started with and a little smidgen of Exoplanet, and we are just going to use that to blend these shades together. Kind of going in at a diagonal here. That's really pretty. I am a little disappointed that those shades are so close in color though. Let's go ahead and do my bottom lashes over here. Do I want to use the same? I think I'm just going to use the same color scheme there on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes with, I think, a green, just to kind of pull some of that green in. This is the shade Freak from Urban Decay. And so of course I have no primer down there under my eyes, so we will see how these shadows stick there. So I think I'm going to start with a smudger brush, going in with this one here. This is just from Royal & Langnickel. I'm going to start with Exoplanet again, and I'm just going to apply that here in the outer portion of my eye, making sure I bring it up to connect it on the top. And then I'm just going to wipe that brush off. And again, I'm going to go into Mardi Gras, which was that bright purple. And then last but not least, we're going to go into Flamingo, which is that nice bright pink. then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a little brush, a little fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go in to this shade here, which I think is Soiree, and we are just going to blend it all together. So pretty. I'm so happy with these. Last but not least, we are going to add a inner corner highlight, and I think we're going to go in just with maybe Starlight Sonata, which is this one here. And I'm going to pick that up on just a little pencil brush and see how it applies dry. It applies okay dry. I'm going to pick some more up and I'm going to hit it with a bit of setting spray. Oh yes. And we're going to wrap that underneath just a smidge. That's pretty. I don't think it's picking up on camera exactly how bright that is. That is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, apply my liner and mascara, and then we'll be back to talk about this palette and I guess this highlighter. So hold on. So here's the final look. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you out. I cannot talk. For my eyeliner today, I used this shade here from MBA Cosmetics. This is one of their aqua liners. This is their newest Basic B collection, and this shade is Bossy B. So I love these. If you haven't tried aqua liners, I highly recommend them. Water activated liners are fantastic when your eyelids are old and they don't like to be tugged on. Fantastic formula. So let's talk about the things here today. Let's start with the highlighter. So these retail for $14 and these are definitely worth your $14. This is a stunning highlighter. I don't know if you could see in the close-ups just that gorgeous pink glow. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I will definitely be picking up more of these in other shades because this is now going to be my new favorite highlighter of life. You're all going to get sick and tired of seeing this on my face. As far as the palette goes, first impression, really like this palette. Again, I only used, what did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess 7 shades out of this. So I used 4 mattes, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then this shimmer, and this shimmer in my inner corner. And the shades that I used today, I didn't have any problems with. I thought that Exoplanet actually performed very well on my eyes. I don't have any patchiness. It's absolutely beautiful, everything that I was hoping that it would be in a color. So that makes me very, very happy. Again, I don't know if it was because I didn't layer it on top of anything else, that I just put it straight down on top of my primer and then went from there. That could possibly be it. This might be one of those shades that does not like to layer. So there's that, and of course Flamingo and Mardi Gras, these 2 shades here were wonderful. Soiree was a little bit harder packed, like I didn't get any kick up in that at all when I used it, but again it worked wonderfully and I thought it blended out my shadows beautifully, so I'm super happy about that. So I'm definitely going to need to play more with this bad boy here to make up my mind 100%, but my first impression is definitely positive. I really, really enjoy this. You will be seeing more videos using this, probably 2 more videos. I don't like to do 2 looks, 1 palette because they're just so long for me. I don't know how people edit their 2 looks, 3 looks down to like 20 minutes. How do they do that? I suck at editing. I know this. I need to get better. I'm trying. So yeah, first impression is definitely positive on this. And as far as this brush goes, I really actually did like this brush as well. I thought that it really put down my highlighter beautifully. It blended it out lovely. It's nice and soft and it picked up just the right amount of product. So this was a definite yes for me too. I'm going to insert swatches at the end of this video, but I'm going to say goodbye now. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button down below. And while you're there, just kind of scooch on over, hit subscribe, and hit that little bell and you'll be notified of all my uploads. And if you'd like to see more of me, I am on Instagram at @seemybliss_beauty. It's the same thing that I am here. And I will see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day. Bye.
With you is faithful like a blind girl's dog. Every time I give you love, you still look so doubtful. I'm faithful like a blind girl's I'm faithful like a blind girl's dog. We were walking on the sidewalk when we bumped into this person